Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those who are viewing this channel. And today, after some long time wanting to know if this road is passable, today I want to make a shot and try to see if I can actually use this road to cross to this other side. I don't know how the situation is, but I'll soon find out. So let's see how the place looks like. So you can see the volume has increased immensely, not like the way it was sometimes back. So we're just going to see if this road will be passable today, and probably see if we can get to the other side of the river so that we can capture some views here and there. So let's look at how the place is. Hapa naweza rukika kweli? Labda pale alafu mtu aruke mpaka mwisho. This is how it is. I'm going to try to cross to that other side and see. Yeah, finally. You can see that the volume of water has increased immensely. It's not like the way it was sometimes back. And to us, this is what we call a blessing, and blessing indeed. This is marvelous, yes. But this is just for the hard-hearted ones. If you are soft-hearted, you cannot be able to cross that, because you can see that the water is traveling at a very high speed, and so is the volume, which has increased unlike the way it was sometimes back. So be with me as I take you through this journey and see if we'll be able to get to that other side of the hill, because like you have seen from previous videos, we have been using this route for some times now, and the volume was not as high as it was, because you can see that the water has occupied up to its banks. It's like it is filled to capacity, but it's not like the way it was. Yesterday I could not be able to pass through this river because the volume had increased a great deal, but today it's like it's somehow a bit better, but you cannot ascertain 100%. I cannot confirm clearly if the water is really passable from that other side. So it's a matter of going and seeing, and that's what I'm doing now. You can see the group of people who are still trying to maneuver or find their way to that other side of the road. You can see there is also a kid there. The volume has increased immensely, and so is the vegetation. You can see the vegetation cover has also changed. The place is totally green because of the heavy downpour that we experience sometimes back. And like I said, being the month of April, this is the month that we usually expect huge amounts of rainfall. Unlike last month and the 2 months that passed, that is January and February, plus also March, the month of April is usually a month that is full of rain. That is why you can see everywhere the place is wet. You can see very well, you'll be able to see that the place is like wet everywhere. And again, there are so many crossings here. Like there was the first crossing that we crossed there when we was just beginning. Then there is a second crossing, which is I'll be able to show you here. There's a second crossing which is somewhere down there. You can see where those people are crossing. So that is a place that I was also used to cross to that other side. You can see it's not as easy as one thought. It is tough, so you need some help in case you have a kid, and if you have luggages also, it's also very important that you get some help, because of risking. It's not good to risk, because this water can drown you if you're not careful. So I'm also following them, and since I'm alone with my camera only, I believe and have a strong feeling that maybe I'll be able to cross to that other side without assistance. So let me see how the place will go. It's just a matter of jumping and holding to the grip. As long as you are very careful, you watch your steps as you move to avoid catastrophes which you are not prepared for as at this time. So I'll not say much as at now. I'll only pray that the place will be better or favorable for us to cross to that other side, where we'll be able to see what the place has in store for us. So I'll give them some time to cross. Then after they're done with the crossing, then I'll be the other person to cross and see what the other place looks like. So thank you very much. For those who are new to this channel, I say you subscribe to my channel, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell that other friend, and let's spread the word. And if you have any comment, you can go to the comment section and you can say whatever you want to say, and I'll be more than happy to sample your views as we move along. So the journey still continues. I see people are really stranded. The volume of water has increased so much that the place looks impassable. So this is the place that we jump to that other side like that, and there we go. So we still continue. It's like the road has been covered by water. If you look at my shoes is already dirty. I don't know where I'm passing, if this place is better or I'm passing on a steep place. So that is not the correct route per se. Yes, I've seen that is not the correct route. Where I was stepping in a swampy place, and I don't want to be swallowed by this earth which looks damp. You can see this place looks damp. All these materials, the deposits that come from the top corner of the place, because this is what usually happens. You see, when we have more than enough rainfall, the water brings with it a lot of waste, and that is what you can see from that other side. So you can see the road is totally impassable, and like the time that we passed here, there was a time that we came through this place and the place was totally different because the place was dry. At least the roads were visible, but today we cannot say that the roads are as visible as they were sometimes back. So it has rained immensely. We can call this a blessing from God, because people yearned for this rain for a long time, because you see, being an agricultural country, we want this rain so much. So we cannot complain at all and say that this rain is catastrophic. Not at all. The rain comes with blessings, as we usually call it here in Africa. We believe that rain is a sign of a blessing and not a nomen per se. Mbebe mzuri chunga sianguke. So you can see that the kid is trying to walk across to that other side, but of course you must have some assistance, because it's not easy to cross there by yourself. So you can see how the water is. This is how the water is flowing, and this is another crossing that we will use to cross to that other side. So like I said, it's just a matter of being very careful and watching your step as you move. But I can see there's another place which I believe we can use to cross. So as I take these shots here, we can also use this alternative route, because this route I've not used this other side of the road for a long time. So let me try today and see if maybe the road is passable, or maybe you can be able to see that other side of the road. So the journey still continues. You can see we have to count steps here and there, no running at all, just taking precautions and ensuring that things are okay and avoid running. It's just a matter of being cautious, because if you're not cautious at all, you might find yourself in a difficult situation which you may not be able to get yourself out of. So that is how the river is. So you can see the materials that have been deposited along the banks of this river is a result of erosion. Usually when we have rainfall or more than enough rainfall, the water comes with it with different things and different materials that are usually deposited along the banks. You can see all these materials have been deposited along the banks. I think that there was a tree here. Yes, it was because of the heavy downpour that those materials maybe collected themselves there. So that is something that usually happens when we have more rainfall. So rain comes with so many things, and as you can see, you have seen for yourself, it's true that rain comes with it with so many materials which sometimes act as garbage. All these materials as a result of erosion, because when water comes, it comes with it, with a lot of these materials. And as you can see from the skies, it's also clear that you can see that still the skies are still pregnant with rain. So it's like we expect some rain today too. Saying, like I said, being the month of April, this is the season for rain. So rain usually, we expect rains all the time during this month. So that is something that usually happens during the month of April. Yes, this is the perfect month. This is the perfect month for farmers to plant their crops, because the rains are very promising. You can see this was one of the roads that we used to pass, but today it is totally impassable because of rain. You can see water has occupied that channel and it becomes part of the river. So the river keeps expanding as the volume of water keeps increasing. So as you can see, this was once a road. This was once a road. I remember I used to cross from that end there, coming to this other side. But now all these, instead of being road, this was once a road, but now water has occupied it and it has become a part of that river out there. And you can see the vegetation cover, which is beautiful there. And that vegetation cover plays a very important role as far as the conservation of this river is concerned. Because whenever we have the vegetation cover, which is as thick as you can see, so this vegetation cover prevents the rate of evaporation. So that's why you can see the volume of water will keep remaining the way it is. Now, as you can see, all this is water, all of it flowing from people's homes. Yes, all this water are flowing from people's homes. A clear indication that it really rained. So we have some Maasais there selling their merchandise. They usually use this road whenever they come from where they come from, because customers are everywhere. Customers are everywhere. That is why you'll find customers at any time. They sell their merchandise everywhere whenever they go. Yes, whenever they go, that is where they sell their merchandise as they travel. So I don't know if I'll be able to cross to that other side, the place which I usually used to cross. It's a matter of trying. Yes, it's a matter of trying and seeing. Yes, trial and error. See if I can be able to cross to that other side. Because I usually cross to this other side and go to that farther end. I don't know if today, yes, I think there's a place where I can step and cross. You can see the volume of water, how the volume of water has increased a great deal. All that is water. You see how the water is flowing at a very high speed. Even the sound itself will tell you that these are huge volumes of water. And the water is not as dirty as it was sometimes back, because I remember there was a time I passed this place and the water was totally brown. But today the water seems to be a little bit clean, because as the volume increases, so is the volume of dirt that keeps decreasing. So that is what usually happens, because the water gets diluted to a point that it becomes somehow clean. So this water per se is fit for not human consumption as much, but this water is usually used for animals to drink. There are some who use this water to wash their utensils and goods, and also for those who have animals, this water is very good for animals to drink. You can see how the water is flowing at a very high speed. So we'll follow the channel as it goes, and we'll see how the place will look like. But I don't think this is the best place to cross. I've seen another place which seems to be okay, because the river narrows itself to that place there. So I believe that is the best place where we can use to cross to that side. So viewers and subscribers, you have seen for yourself how the effect of water is, and surely you can confirm to us that it is truly a blessed month indeed. Not a month to complain at all, but a month to be very, very happy, and a month to celebrate, because we cannot say that we are hungry anymore. Whenever we have rain, these are sure things that plants can grow very, very well because of this rain. This is what we have been expecting, and this is what we have been praying for a long time, and surely it has finally happened. So I'm going to take a cross from this other side to that other side, and we continue with the journey, and we'll be able to see very well that the rain has rained immensely, which is something which is very good to us and to the community as a whole. What a way to thank you. Look at this. So this place looks better to cross than the other place that I thought I used to cross. So there you have seen I've crossed with ease, unlike but down there where I thought I'll be able to cross well. So this is I think the best place to cross the road this year. Yes, that place is better than where I was. So let's continue and see how the place is and how nature is taking control. What a feeling. Yeah, super excited, extremely happy for today. Yes, very happy for today. I'm not the only one who is happy. Even the animals and the birds are really celebrating. You can see this is the famous acacia tree, and the acacia tree, I've given the story about acacia tree for a long time. Acacia tree is the best tree that these birds prefer to build their nests because of security. You can see the acacia tree is covered with thorns, and these thorns provide a very safe environment for these birds to build their nest, because whenever these trees are there, you can confirm to me that truly the predators are also few. Yes, not so many animals would dare hunt for this nest because of the thorns that are present in this tree. So that is what we call the famous acacia tree. Yes, you can see that is one of the birds that occupies these nets. And these birds are very clever because they don't build their houses alone. No, they prefer living as a community, because whenever they are united, the stronger they become. Yes, so we continue. Yeah, you can see how the place is. My shoes are suddenly turned to be brown because of the mud. Yeah, the place is muddy. Everywhere all we see is mud. Yes, but this mud does not guarantee us to be mad. You cannot be mad because of the mud. No. So we can't have madness because of this mud. This is blessings and blessings indeed. You can see we have some other rocky structures that are formed all as a result of rain. Yeah, what a spectacular view to watch. Yes. Where else can you find these spectacular views except here? Yes. Yeah, if you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Or if you never heard, now you've heard. Now let's continue. Yes, today we're not doing music today. No. Not doing music. Just taking captions and enjoying the vicinity to the fullest. Yes, because we have energy. We have enough energy. There's a bird that lives here. Yeah, that scared me. I don't know where the bird has gone to. So, as we move on, there's another crossing on that other side. But soon we will know how the crossing looks like. It is my favorite place to cross. That is where I'm heading to. Let me, if I zoom in a little bit, be able to see where I'm heading to. I'm heading to that other part of the area. You can see there where we have a building that resembles a church. So I have to cross to that other side. But there's a crossing that I'll use for me to assess that other area but depends with how the volume of water is. But I believe the volume of water will be reasonable enough for me to cross to that other side. Otherwise, I leave everything to God, the creator of heaven and earth. You can see the effect of water. Yes, all that is the effect of water. It's like the water came here with a high force that this really had to fail. Yeah. Those plants fell because of the amount of water that was passing through that channel. Yeah, that is obvious, of course. The higher the volume of water, here you need good shoes. Yes, if you don't use good shoes, yes, shoes like these ones. You can see those shoes there. The boots like those ones. Those are the best shoes to use on these roads, because you have seen for yourself, but the road is muddy, totally muddy, and if you're not careful here, you can get stuck. Now where I'm passing now, this is another place that is totally muddy and filthy at the same time. You can see the effect of water. Yes, all that is as a result of the heavy downpour that we experienced some days back. Look at that caption. Yes, rocky terrain. Yeah, what a beautiful. Where else can you see this? If you don't know, now you know. We go on. Yeah, if you don't know now you definitely know. Can see the river keeps changing and shifting as we move. You can see this is not the way it was. It's like the river becomes cleaner and cleaner as we move downstream. Yes, and like the way it was there before, it's like the water becomes cleaner and cleaner as we move along. Yes, if you can compare this water and the previous one, you'll be able to see that the water becomes cleaner and cleaner as we continue. Yes, that is what it does. All that is water. Yeah, what a perfect view. What a perfect view. Yes, God-given nature. Yes, what a way to appreciate it. Yes, if you cannot be happy for what God has given you, then you should be happy for what God has not given you. God has not given you accidents. You should be happy about that. Yes, and other misfortunes that we miss on a day-to-day basis. Yes, otherwise for me, I'll forever be thankful and grateful for what I am and for what I'm going through. Look at that. Yes, even waters do communicate. Yeah, if you listen keenly, there is a message that the water is giving you. Yeah, it's telling you to not dirtify. That is another place. You see that is a channel. That is a sewer line. That is a sewer line. The water is also flowing at a very high speed. That sewer line. Yes, I thought that maybe this place could be impassable because of the rain, but as I have seen, I'll be able to cross to that other side comfortably. But the rain has rained immensely. I don't know if I'll get a rag to dust my shoes off, because, well, I'm telling you, this place is muddy. This place is extremely muddy. Muddy. And the volume keeps increasing, and the focus keeps shifting. The terrain keeps changing. That is how nature behaves. You cannot control nature at all costs. Yes, you leave nature the way it is, and nature will usually take its course. Whatever deemed fit necessary for nature, that is what it will do. I don't know if that is the correct English. Now you can see there is a dead squirrel there. That's smelling really bad. That is a dead squirrel. I don't know what happened to it. But anyway, that's nature. That's how nature goes. That's how nature behaves. so we cannot determine how nature does behave. The only thing we can do is to just be thankful for what we are and for what God has given us. What an immense pleasure to have seen this day wholly, fully, the way it is. That is an aloe vera plant. Yes, an aloe vera plant has medicinal properties. It is in Africa. That is a very important plant as far as medicine is concerned. It's usually given to our foals. Yes, we feed for human consumption, at the same time animal consumption. Yes, that is very medicinal. As you can see, we have a number of them here. Yes, that is another one, aloe vera plant. We call it the great aloe vera plant. Very important plant in our African society. Very important. Down below you can see we have a bird there. That is a perfect place for that bird to occupy, because whenever it is there, it is free from invasion from people, and that is safe. The way it is, it becomes a very safe haven for it to stay. Yes, you can see the volume of water. You can see it's like we have a small waterfall there. Yeah, there's a small waterfall there. So that is the volume of water, and you can see how the channel really travels to that other side also. So I'd like to go down there and see how the place really looks like.
You see me?